Hey guys, and welcome back to this channel. This is Chad Confirmed, bringing you the hottest news in the crypto world. Today, we've got a lot to cover in terms of UST and Luna Classic events. First, looking at Terra Classic UST, we can see that it has slipped. I don't think anyone knows what is going to happen with USTC until we start burning. Until the mechanism is in place to repeg this. So, it's gone from 3 cents to over 5 cents again. We don't know for sure, and we won't until part of the actual development is complete. If you wish to compare it to the Luna Classic, you'll see that it accomplished the same goal, and they're all moving in a similar fashion too. However, this information coming from user EK826, who is a reliable source on the Discord server, said that the testnet is operating on 0.5.20, the current configuration. Version 20 is what they're calling it. So, we'll be upgrading to the latest version of software. There will be asynchronous upgrades of specific validators to guarantee that both versions may run simultaneously as part of our upgrade testing. I've learned that one problem was discovered and remedied. We do know that in the following few days, other validators will be granted permission to do testing. All of the validators are known to us. We realize that in order to proceed peacefully, we require the support of 51% of the population. If they obtain at least 51% of the vote, they can just go live with this. Those validators that only wish to join will be eliminated as a result of the proof-of-stake algorithm. If you don't engage in the network in a fair way, you'll be eliminated by the network. Your stake is what they're cutting. Eventually, you run out of money and have to be replaced by a new validator. It will take around 2 weeks of testing before he's ready to go live with this if he has all these validators on board. Assuming no further defects are found, you can probably get a good idea of how long it will take to release version 21 by talking to someone who's really conducting the testing, knows that they're testing, and what remains to be tested. It's also worth noting that Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao, or CZ, has more than 1 billion USTC in his possession. He believes algorithmic stablecoins still have a role in the crypto market, despite the billions of dollars lost when Terra blockchain's UST stablecoin depegged. He continues by saying that these algorithmic stable currencies are still in their infancy. However, not all of them will go the way Terra Luna did the first time around, considering he has a 10% stake in a stablecoin. In another article, the former CEO of BitMEX, Arthur Hayes, predicts that Bitcoin's doom cycle might break shortly. Moreover, it's a topic with which many people in this business are familiar. He says that the rising strength of the dollar relative to other global currencies might lead to the United States turning on the printers once again, creating more money in the next round of quantitative easing. Furthermore, they may be doing this because the US dollar is becoming increasingly powerful compared to other global assets. Now, why do you think even when everything else is crumbling, how can the dollar remain so strong? I would like to know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. And if you know someone that might be interested in this video, then share this link for them to watch. Despite prices spiraling out of control, rise of interest rates, and inflation, the dollar remains increasing. As a global fiat currency, the US dollar is measured by the DXY, or the US Dollar Currency Index. There is a depreciation of the value of currency around the world, and in contrast, the US dollar continues to rise. The United States is likely to begin creating money again in an effort to level things out. The dollar will be weaker as a result of this. Our plan to use quantitative easing will weaken the currency. When the dollar is dropping as a result of quantitative easing, it is great for digital currencies like Bitcoin. As a result of the European Central Bank's inability to execute meaningful sanctions on Russia, Arthur Hayes claims that the doom cycle hypothesis was activated. So, the euro's demise may be attributed to this reduction in the currency's value. There are a lot of people out there that share his sentiments. A 75 basis point rise in interest rates is expected to take place in the next few weeks, which will bring Bitcoin's value down to between $10,000 and $12,000. And it's possible that it'll go much lower to $8,500. Since we're taking a long-term approach here, I'm still going to continue to purchase. This tweet from Jeff Curticus, CEO of TrustWeb, was the final straw for me. This picture he's laying out right now has my attention, and this is what 9.1% inflation looks like in real life. So, if you deposit $10,000 into a savings account, you can see that after 10 years, that same $10,000 has a purchasing power of $3,851. This high inflation is eating at your money. So I don't think the return rate you'll earn on your savings account will make up for it. Another news we'll take a look at today is Celsius Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing. As they filed bankruptcy, it ended the company's existence in the market. However, the money they own is not enough to cover what they owe other people, even after taking into account all of their debts. Lastly, to wrap things up, apparently a Bitcoin startup, NYDIG, has partnered with the New York Yankees. And this is great since it will let anyone, even Yankees employees, to set aside money from their paycheck for Bitcoin savings. According to a survey by NYDIG, more than one-third of employees under 30 would be interested in getting paid in Bitcoin. Prices are falling because of the rise in interest rates and inflation, and it doesn't make sense for organizations that want to be long-term businesses to keep putting their brand in front of customers who have lost half or more of their money during this period of time. Cryptocurrency transactions allow these employees to become engaged and move part of their money from traditional fiat currency to crypto. There is also an educational component to it, which is worth noting. That's all for today. If you learned something new, like this video and make sure you hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our uploads. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on this video. Kindly subscribe if you haven't already. This is Chad Confirmed, signing off.